YouTube faithful, what is going on? It is Flex Friday and we have a early video for you. It's roughly 8 a.m. right now, possibly 8:30. Who knows? Who cares? Quick video coming 10 minutes, just like yesterday. 2 MLB plays, 2 WNBA plays. There will be a live stream today in the Discord at 4:45, so make sure you're in the mix or be out of the mix. Yesterday, I didn't get to do a live stream. I had to do some things. I had to take some time to myself, but pretty much I'm going to open this video with some facts, and here are the facts. The YouTube video that I put out yesterday in 10 minutes was virtually a sweep, except for probably one instance, which was Skeens less 7.5. But I told you, take over his 39 fantasy score, so in the end, it's a net neutral, which doesn't impact your hit rate. And for those that are questioning how it did in the Discord, even though it was a light day, Cease cashed, Sanchez cashed both of these, Ladola cashed 4.5K Goblin, Ozuna cashed, Profar cash, and I also had Schwallenbach and Arrighetti over strikeouts. You can ask Wanna. I put it in the slip. I linked it under Captain Slips tabs. Those two cashed. You take Skeens over 39 fantasy point, it neutralizes it out, and it's virtually a sweep. On top of that, Jonquel Jones, first half fantasy cash, which I gave on the YouTube. Sabali points under cashed. And then if you go over here to the winning slip tab, you could see a lot of people were tuned in and cashed as well. Jordan Alvarez, I said he was going to cash. He pushed his fantasy score. He did cash his 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He did cash his 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The Demon, which I gave on YouTube. I gave that out. I told you guys. I took his Demon. It cashed. Houston cashed. Profar, Arike, Cease, Arrighetti. Leon cashed. Lindor, I told you guys if you wanted to ride the hot hand. M.A. Katak is shouting out he got Profar, Jones, Cease, Arrighetti, Ozuna, and Lodolo. Cash him out a 6-man. Guys, the point is this. Soupy says Cease was a sweat. Guys, it's always going to be the sweat. That is the point. Whether it's MLB, WNBA, NFL, NBA, it's always a sweat. These books aren't giving away anything for free. And neither is Captain Crush besides the YouTube videos. So make sure you use those. And if you want to be a part of the winning team and get in the mix where you're going to learn how to become a winning fantasy sports player, increase your ROI in every sport, you join my Discord. You go to CaptainCrush.net, go to the gold package, 1 month, 25 a month. You get access to the live stream, my projection sheets, my personal plays, my lineups exclusively, the Discord, all of it. It's cheap, no excuses. Invest in your hobby. Me charging for this, putting it behind a paywall, allows me to invest all the time that I do with you guys. Make sure you appreciate it, because I'm telling you, most Discords, they are not investing the amount of time that I am into my community. I promise you that, okay? So remember, appreciate it while it's here, because one day it may be gone. So let's get into the cook today now that we got that out of the way. 2 MLB plays that I like. First up, play of the day, bang. Hunter Brown, more 5.5Ks. If he sells, he sells. I'm going to give you both sides of the coin like always. Side number one, the line is great. 5.5, he only needs to get 6. Model projects him for 6. We go over here to DG, my partner, and you can see it's really a 50-50 as far as the juice is concerned. So you're better off taking this play on Sleeper, Chalkboard, wherever else you can get a decent payout, because they are juicing this where you can get a little bit more than just a 3x payout, okay? Now, you're always going to struggle when you attack the Houston Astros. It's just that simple, man. The Houston Astros, the Texas Rangers, their poverty, it is what it is. No hate on anyone. I'm a Pirates fan and their poverty. It is what it is. So I would struggle calling this the play of the day. I did for my Discord, but I'm probably going to recant a little bit. But I do like him personally. I like him a lot. My model likes him. I think he can get 6 strikeouts in this matchup, but hey, it just feels a little bit too good to be true. And then seeing that it's a popular play, it's kind of getting me off of it a little bit. Pause. But maybe we go less 5.5 hits allowed instead. That looks like crispy. I guarantee you PrizePicks doesn't have that. But if you look at the head-to-head data, there's nothing there for this season. If we look at his last 20 to find his range of outcomes, he's gone over 5.5 in 13 of his last 20. His whip isn't that great, but it's okay. I mean, it's average. He's exceeded 5.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games, but look at the matchup, guys. This is what I'm talking about when they bake this stuff into the line. 2024, Baltimore is not striking out much in the last 30 days or in overall in 2024, so it is going to be a massive sweat, okay? Maybe you can take less hits allowed. We'll see if we can find it at 5.5. If it is 5.5, we are 100% going there. Let's check. They don't have it up yet. You could throw his pitching outs in there if you want. I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but I gave you my take on that. That's where I stand. If he sells, he sells. I don't care. I honestly don't. I'm not interested in what happens day to day. I'll make the right play, and wherever the chips fall, they fall. Next, my boy Aaron. More 4.5 strikeouts. Now, you look at his last 5, you're going to be like, Cap, he doesn't really get strikeouts. You're right. He doesn't. But the matchup is crispy. So we're going to go take a look on the Jizzle, and you can see here over 4.5. It's minus 132 on Pinnacle. If you want to pair the combo, I think that's crispy too, man. I think it's absolutely okay. 9.5 for the JP Sears, and I ain't talking pennies with Aaron. You could pair it up. I like it. You could take either one of those. This or that, tit for tat. Model has them both going over, so either one of those is fine. I wouldn't have massive exposure to it, probably 2 lineups max, but I do think that is crispy. And then there's a lot of other players on here that I like, but I'm just not going to go over it all. What I'm going to do is give you some rapid fire things you need to be looking at. I would take a look at Chris Sale's Gabi if they ever put it on, okay? I don't like it at 7.5 because I don't like taking pitchers over 7.5, but if they put a Gabi up there at 5.5, I will 100,000% have exposure to it. Mackenzie Gore, flat 5. Man, it's enticing me to go there. I just don't know if I can do it. Musgrove, less 5.5 strikeouts. And then Andrew Abbott, more 5.5 Ks. I mean, folks, it's the Pirates. We know they strike out a lot. And then on the other end, Bailey Falter, as poverty as he is, he might be able to get 4 Ks versus the Reds. You just saw what Skeens did to him. You know the Reds strike out a lot. These are just things that you need to be considering that I will go over in my live stream later today. Now, let's go back to DG and see what else we can find before I give you my hitter that I like. But you can see here, Nelson under 5 strikeouts is popping. It's going to get bumped down. Musgrove, less 5.5. I just talked about that. That's going to get bumped down. Palante over 4 Ks looks good. Hendricks over 3 Ks looks good. If you keep scrolling through here, you can see Sale is up here at minus 110, minus 130. Kyle Schwarber 1.5, Seager 1.5, Ian Happ 1.5. All those hitters are good. In fact, we are going to transition into the hitters right now. So Corey Seager is 100%. Now, if you've been watching this channel, I love the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs stat the best. It gives them all the equity they have as a hitter, and those are the ones I like to target. Remember, a hitter in baseball is super volatile, okay? They can go 0 for 5 all the time, which is why you want to target them to be bounce back situations. You can also ride the hot hand. But here we go. Ian Happ, 1.5. That's a plug play. Corey Seager, 1.5. Plug play. And then Kyle Schwarber, 1.5. Plug play as well. You got the elites like Bobby Witt at 2.5. Whenever those are in the mix at 2.5, you can always take them. And then the man that's been cashing everybody out of his mind, Francisco Lindor, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. They're not raising this line. If you want to ride the hot hand, you can. These would be my 4 favorite ones: Seager, Schwarber, Lindor, and Happ. Those are my 4 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm not going to go into the analytics of it. You saw on DG, Model has them both projected for around 1.6. All 4 of them, I should say. So it's right around there within the range of outcomes, okay? Those are your hitter pools. And then for the fantasy, if you were looking for one more, Matt Chapman, anything under 7, I take. At 6, I absolutely take him, especially after just coming off of a goose egg. I will go right back to him. Those are the hitters that I will have exposure for now. Obviously, there's going to be more than that, but you'll have to be in the live stream today. If you find Ozuna over half a strikeout, you always take it. They don't have it up here yet, but it'll probably be up there soon. So let's transition over to the WNBA. And what do we got? What do you hear? What do you say? Well, Diana Taurasi just had a legacy game, a career game. For all the wrong reasons, she went absolutely yarn in the opposite direction. She was terrible. Same matchup, everything's clicking. It's the fantasy score is lower. It was a 27, now it's a 24. If you want to take her for a bounce back, I don't hate it. Her assist at 3.5 is fine. Her fantasy at 24 would be fine. All of it's fine. It's just, do you really want to go there after what you just saw? My favorite would be Tina Charles, 9.5 rebounds, but she's the most popular play on the board for good reason. Her points rebounds is also in play. I just paid 25. Now it's at 24.5. They're going to make adjustments seeing as they just played and she went yarn, but it still should be decent. So I don't mind that. I also don't mind her regular points at 14.5. Okay, any of those are fine. I don't love the WNBA this season, unfortunately, but that's a topic for another day. And then you have Brianna Jones at 5.5. It's totally fine too. And then my favorite goblin would be Rakia Jackson, more 9.5 points. I'm not logged in, so you can't see it, but She has a Goblin at 9.5 points, and that would be my favorite. Her normal line is 13.5. It's normally 12.5. I think it's too high, so I went to the Goblin at 9.5. That's crispy. I have a full playlist for MLB and WNBA posted in the Discord. I'll have a live stream today at 4:45. Folks, short and sweet. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. Remember, you can get in the Discord by going to CaptainCrush.net. 1 month, $24.99, 83 cents a day. I hope to see you in the proverbial mix. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.